Hi and welcome back to my channel. Today we are going for gold, literally. We are discussing how to invest in gold in Nigeria. So I'm going to discuss the traditional method and the modern method of investing in gold. And yes, diamond may be a guest's best friend, but gold is one of the smartest friends everyone could have when it comes to investing. You may ask, why gold? Well, gold can be seen as a safe haven when it comes to investment because it preserves value. When you flash back, you remember your mom, my mom, during our mom time, the gold was a thing for them. Most of them have this gold in jewelries that most of, if they resell it now, it will be worth, some of them bought it as little as 50 naira then, and it can go for, the price can go for even 1 million as we speak. So when it comes to gold, it preserves value, and even though inflation and everything, when you are reselling it, you still get a tangible money out of it. That's when we talk about physical gold. There are several ways you can invest in gold. The easiest way to invest in gold without worrying about security and where to store it is to invest in new gold ETF. The new gold ETF is traded in the floor of Nigerian exchange. It's traded like stock because it tracks the price of physical gold. So when you invest in a new gold ETF, you are technically investing in gold. The new gold ETF is regulated, highly liquid, and you don't have to worry about the security of or storage. The only drawback is sometimes the price fluctuates a lot, a whole lot. Sometimes the price will go up, sometimes the price will come down, really down. So, and if you are not the type of person that has a high risk tolerance, or you don't want to leave your money in there for a long time, it may be hard to recover when you lose some part of your money. As you can see here, you can see how the price has been fluctuating over a couple of days now. People like us are currently waiting for it to go down very well, maybe to, let's say, 52,000. Then we can now top up the unit we already have. Because I know for sure, for certain, that it will still go up. It has happened like this several times. If you check the history over the years, you will see how it has gone up, come down, gone up. But if you can invest and hold, you see the benefit, reap the benefit at the end of the day. If you are a beginner and you want to invest in a new gold ETF, the first thing you need to do is to go choose a stockbroker. So once you choose a stock, there are so many of them, as you can see, almost 200 of them, if not more than, in Nigeria. So it can be overwhelming. So if you can have someone to refer you to a good stockbroker, then that will be great. Once you choose your stockbroker and they open an account for you, give you a CSCS account, then you move on to the next step. The next step would be to fund your account. So once you fund your account, you can log into the platform. It depends on the one you finally choose to use. So let me just use this one as demonstration. You need to select ETF. So when you select ETF, you enter here, you can choose, here is it, new gold. So you can select the new gold, select the symbol. Then now new gold is currently 55,500. It can go up, it can come down. You can select the quantity, maybe one, or let's say maybe two. 111,000. So you select it, then you click, you fill in whether it's a first of the kill or all those things. Once you select it, immediate or cancel. Once you select it, you click submit, and that's it. So if your order go through, they will let you know. So that's how to invest in a new gold ETF. The second option is buying a physical gold. I'm talking about gold bars, gold jewelries, and every other gold you can think of. But the issue with that one, the drawback with that one, is that you need to think about security, as in where to keep them. You need to, as in, just think about storage entirely. Like if you have a maid at home, for instance, how safe is your gold? Do you have a safe to keep it? Can you store? Do you have like money to store it in a place like bank that you can get a safe deposit, a safe to put it in and pay for it? So those are the things you can consider. But if your home is safe and you have a safe place to keep it, physical gold is not bad. This This experience shaped me when I was a teenager. My one of my auntie was suddenly broke. They were rich, and suddenly she was short of money, and she needed to pay for her kids' school fees. My auntie just removed tiny earrings, just removed them and took them to Malam. To my greatest surprise, the money they counted and gave to this woman changed my entire perspective when it comes to gold. The good thing is you can wear them and they will look beautiful on you. And at the same time, when you are choked with needs, you can sell them off. My mom during that time had a lot of gold. Then it was not even expensive. They kept them because they are fashionable. But when things became tough, it becomes a source of investment. You know, you can even sell off an earring or just a little tiny chain of a necklace and start a business when things become tough. So as you are buying your wigs and expensive stuff, don't forget to add gold to it. Third option is buying digital gold. You know, some people with high liver, or how do I say it? Some people with high liver can decide to go for something like some of the platform, like let's say Bybit, and then buy gold from there. Some, you know, there are so many platforms where you can buy gold, and but you have to, you know, do research, because some of these platforms, if anything happens to them, there's no way of tracking your money. This one is should be your last resort when you have some money to throw around. But people with high risk tolerance, so who doesn't care if their money, you know, lose, if they lose some money, then can also look into this. But I'm not going to recommend any app, neither am I going to go into deep into this. Now let's move to the fourth option. If you really want to, if you are out of option, you can consider some of these gold mining stuff, something like Japol Gold. They mine gold, so technically you are investing in gold. The only thing is that the only drawback is that the last time the dividend they paid was so low compared to maybe some of these bank stock. So before you really invest in it, you need to consider if they are something for you. But personally, I would combine two methods. The two methods is ETF and, of course, physical gold. The ETF, it goes up and it comes down, but with at least recent, like today, on the day of recording this video, it was 55,500 per unit. So sometimes it goes up to 60,000, and then sometimes it comes down, sometimes it goes up again. Me personally, I don't know. I predict that it probably will go lower. I don't know, but I'm waiting for it to go lower to top up my units. And then for physical gold, you need a reputable company, a reputable people that because they are fake golds, and if you don't know, then you will be scammed. And at the end of the day, you can even go back there and look at the gold you gave me, and they say no, this was not, you did not purchase this from here. So even if you are buying from a reputable place, smart thing you can do is to use your camera, video them and video the gold they are giving you, everything as you are doing it for record. Although they will give you receipts, but before you can go into that, make sure you buy from reputable people. So whether you are buying a physical gold, or you decide to invest in an ETF, or you decide to invest in all these digital platform, or let's say maybe even a stock, gold stock, always remember that at the end of the day, diamond may be guest best friend, but gold is your long-term belief. Do you know how fast it is to you know, convert it to, it's very liquid, both the physical gold. I'm not talking about the huge gold bar that can go for millions of naira. I'm talking about the jewelries. But if you can, gold bars, you can even sell it faster too. But I've never dealt in that, so I can't comment on that entirely on how fast it can go. But I can personally talk about the gold jewelries and the ETFs. Those things are easier to, they are very liquid. You can convert it to cash easily. But it's also important to remember that gold is not something you can invest and think that I've invested in it, so I'm going to get rich quick. No, it doesn't mean, it's not a get rich quick investment. As a matter of fact, some of the stock in Nigeria will even boost your money faster than in the gold ETF. But if you consider, if you want to spread your investments, you should, of course, look into gold. But ETF, like I mentioned, comes with risk, and physical gold comes with risk of storage and everything. So there you have it. And if you find this video helpful, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share with the next person who might be interested. Thank you for watching and see you in the next one.